Hey, how's everyone doing? So I felt like talking about making room for the glory. I seen, I was watching a video of Ruth Heflin, and she's talking about making room for the glory. And I've seen other people preach on that same subject and what have you. And so I wanted to share with you what making room for the glory meant to me. And but it's sort of funny. Ruth in her sermon, and she's talking about the change of seasons and the leaves falling off of the trees. And so she asks, she says, "Why do you think the leaves fall off the trees? To make room for the glory." And so it's actually quite similar to that. And so it's finding that center, finding that kingdom within, that spirit of Christ within you. And for me, I've found that the best way to get to that place is to let go of all ideas, let go of all judgments of others, and judgment of yourself. And so completely detaching from any views you might have on others or views you have on yourself, and just completely letting go of it, because there's zero judgment in the glory. We're not here to judge each other or to decide who's bad or who's good or who's doing what right or who's doing what wrong. It's really none of our business what other people are doing in their lives. It's none of our business what we think of other people. It's none of our business what they think about us. And so it's a place of letting go of all judgments and all ideas and all everything, letting go of everything, completely detaching yourself from any idea or judgment or anything that you have on others or yourself. Um, sin is a personal thing. If you look at the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, when Jesus is asked about sin, his answer is that there's no such thing as sin, that it's you who created. And so that's a very personal thing. So it's a personal experience, the experience that we have with sin in the kingdom of heaven, in the glory, in that flow of things, in the spirit of Christ. There is no sin. So there's no such thing as sin in reality. It's us who created. And so that's a personal thing. It's a personal journey that each one of us are on, battling with and going through our sin. And so it's something that's to be respected in a way. It's not for us to go and judge other people and what they're doing. And I feel if we're doing that, that we're stepping out of line with the Spirit of truth and the Spirit of God. And so yeah, it's coming to this place of detachment and letting go of all judgments and ideas about the people around you and of yourself and of everything. And so that's the way that we make room for the glory. So when you come to that place, and when you empty those things from your heart, from your mind, that's when you'll encounter that divine love, that agape love, the Spirit of Christ, the kingdom within. as he realizes all these ideas and opinions and judgments and thoughts kind of burn away in the Spirit of Christ and in the Spirit of truth within you. And there's nothing left but pure love, just seeing everything through the eyes of love. And you can sort of picture it as a white light within you in your center, just a pure, radiant white light. And you can take all these ideas, all these judgments, all these thoughts, and bring them there and burn them in the Spirit of truth, burn them in the Spirit of Christ, bring them to the altar within you, with the King in the kingdom within. And as you're bringing it in there, and it's burning up and dissolving in love, then it starts to expand outwards. And so it's like a bit of a recycling where it's coming inward, you're viewing it, you're taking a look at it, you're acknowledging it, and then you're burning it in the Spirit of love and the Spirit of truth, and then it starts to expand outwardly like a wellspring of living water. And so, yeah, making room for the glory. And so it's like the leaves falling off of the trees, all those thoughts and all those judgments, all those ideas, just letting them die in the Spirit of truth and the Spirit of love, the Spirit of Christ within you, and just letting go. Just in letting go, and even letting go of all religious traditions or ideologies, or how we perceive Christ on the outside, on the surface, or the way that we have been perceiving Christ in the church and what have you. Not that it's wrong. Everything is unfolding perfectly as God intended, and so the whole process is needed. But you find if you can let go of those ideologies, of those traditions, and of those kind of worldly views of who Jesus is, that's where you'll find him. So you're actually finding the Spirit of Christ within by letting him go, by detaching yourself from your idea of who you thought Christ was, or on the surface value, or religious tradition sort of aspects to it. So letting go, detaching, making room for the glory. And once you can empty yourself of all these attachments and ideas and thoughts, that's where you'll find that divine love, that Spirit of love, like you've never encountered before. So you can't bring any judgments there, you can't bring any opinions there. You have to be completely freed and emptied from that. And it's just this beautiful surrender to the Spirit, beautiful surrender to love, divine love, whatever you want to call it, the kingdom within. So that was just my thoughts I wanted to share on making room for the glory. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. God bless.